Alright, that felt pleasant. So, this is it. The moment you've all been waiting for. Well, some of you anyway. Before I explain why I disappeared from YouTube for like 5 months, let me reintroduce myself. Hey, I'm ZeroOmens, or John, or Jonathan, or even John Yum if you're feeling spicy. I'm 25, turning 26 in a few months, and I've been making YouTube videos since I was 11 years old, so yeah, I'm pretty fucking old. I can feel my legs, back, and lungs trying to kill me as we speak. For over a decade, YouTube was my biggest passion. Then in 2022, things took off. My videos started blowing up, and I had the incredible opportunity to do YouTube full-time. I built a great following, met amazing people, and created a ton of content, some great and some not so great, but regardless, it was an incredible ride. Eventually though, the pressure caught up to me. You know, what started as a hobby turned into a demanding job. I would basically lock myself in my room for 14 hours a day, 7 days a week, trying to produce content quickly, without sacrificing quality, all on my own, and man, that was rough. Uploads began to slow down and burnout crept in. Worse than that, my perfectionism took control of me. I obsessed over every little detail, worried about pleasing everyone who came across my videos, and felt crushed by even the smallest criticisms. Hey, can I help you? You're like hitting my microphone and you're just, can you go back in your throne, please? My kid is being a nuisance. Look at you. You need a haircut so bad. Why are you like this? Do you have anything, like, important to say? Gosh, he's just a baby. Alright, now you sit there, and you do whatever you gotta do. Anyways, I couldn't handle the smallest criticisms, like a mispronounced word or a missed detail could have ruined my whole entire week, and I couldn't stop overthinking, and it became exhausting. Dude, I don't know why you have to, like, clean yourself right now. Then 2024 hit hard. I've talked about how 2024 sucked multiple times, so I won't go, you know, crazy with the details, but I got sick for a little bit, and then my mom died, like, right after. And because of those two things, I had to step away from YouTube for a brief period during those events. Not because I didn't care, but because I couldn't really keep up at that pace. Even after I started to recover and began uploading again, the anxiety just continued to linger. I stopped reading comments altogether during this period because the good ones just could not drown out the bad ones. Every bit of feedback felt like a personal failure, and that fear of not being perfect, like, froze me. Still, I tried to power through. Toward the end of 2024, I pushed myself to basically upload every week for 4 months to prove that I could, and I did. I did it, but it wrecked my mental health. Some of the videos I made during that time, I loved them. I think some of those videos are fantastic, but many of them, for some reason, did not perform super well, and that only added to the pressure. Views were dropping, burnout was rising, and real life wasn't helping either. Like, outside of YouTube, I was going through a lot of crap too. My car was falling apart, and my health insurance costs were out of control. I also could barely afford my bills. Like, I felt like I was disappointing everyone around me too, and I felt like I was going to break down. So at a certain point, like late 2024, early 2025, I knew something had to give. So on January 27th, I started a new job at a small warehouse for a food production company. And a few days later, I uploaded a video saying changes were coming to the channel, and then I left. No warning, just a few updates here and there. And I'm gonna level with you guys, I hated how that video turned out. Like, it did not feel honest. I promised new projects, I promised new PNG art, a fancy interactive background, live streaming, and a list of upcoming videos, but none of it came to life. Not because I didn't care, but because life moved in a totally different direction. In fact, I despise that video, and it's getting unlisted after this one goes up because of how disingenuous it was. Yet, somehow, I think I made the best decision of my life. Like, I'm in a great place right now. I am genuinely in a very, very good place right now. Yeah, so in the last 5 months, things have gotten way better. Over the past 5 months, I've done something I hadn't done in a very long time, if not ever. I basically went out and touched grass. I stepped into the real world. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. This job humbled me. It taught me to basically be okay with not being perfect. When I started, I was terrified. Like, I had to learn everything about this job from scratch. I've never worked in a warehouse or anything like that before. So I had to basically conquer my fears of meeting new people, learning new tasks, and driving a fucking forklift. I made plenty of mistakes. I broke pallets, I punctured bags full of ingredients, and it felt like I was constantly failing every day. But over time, I got better, and that progress really helped me loosen the grip that perfectionism had on me. Perfectionism for me, it wasn't just high standards, it was like this fear of not being good enough, and YouTube basically fed that. I wanted every fucking video I made to be flawless. I wanted to impress everyone, and that obsession stopped me from finishing scripts, from uploading videos, from even enjoying the process. In fact, here is my Google Doc full of unfinished or incomplete scripts I started from January until like a few months ago. This is what perfectionism did to me. But this job, this very normal, very blue-collar job, forced me to let go of that. Now, 5 months later, I'm forklift certified, which is something I never thought in a million years I would say. I've built confidence, my anxiety has eased, and I've relearned how to communicate with people, how to be around others, and how to live like a person. And it doesn't stop there. Like, with the stability from this job and the income, of course, from my older videos, I was able to ditch my piece of shit, falling apart car and buy my dream car. I bought a Dodge Challenger. Yeah, it's a GT, so it's just a V6, okay? I'm sorry, car nerds, but regardless, I couldn't be happier. I've wanted a Challenger ever since I saw Chris Cornell driving that classic Challenger in the Show Me How to Live music video, and now I have one. Obviously, it's not the same model or anything, but it's mine, and it feels like a symbol of how far I've come. And not to get too, sappy or anything, but I know my mom, if she were here, would be super happy with what I've done. So yeah, life's great, yada yada, but where does that leave YouTube? Well, I've constantly said this, and I will continue to say it. I'm not quitting. Let me say that again.
I'm not quitting.
This platform means way too much to me, but let me be clear. I am done with trying to be perfect. I'm done trying to please everyone. From now on, moving forward, I'm creating videos I'm genuinely passionate about, whether that's icebergs, deep dives, documentaries, or something else entirely. I am no longer stressing about the algorithm or chasing trends. I am not going to beat myself up over tiny mistakes. Like, if I mispronounce a word or I forget to mention something in a video and somebody gets mad at me, that person could obviously go fuck themselves. I don't care. I will obviously listen to criticism when I can, because constructive feedback is very great at the end of the day. It helps me improve my content, but I'm not going to obsess over it. If it's a minor flaw in a video that doesn't matter at the end of the day, I'm not going to get angry at it. And I am not going to burn out trying to stick to a weekly schedule. Realistically, I might put out one big video a month or every other month, and that's totally okay. Because at the end of the day, I would rather release something I'm proud of than something I rushed just to meet a deadline. And if I ever need to step away again, I will. No dramatic exits, no guilt, just time to reset so I can come back stronger. At this current moment, I'm diving back into that Google Doc, into all of those old video scripts I left behind when perfectionism had me in a chokehold. I've got like over 20 unfinished scripts sitting in my Google Docs just waiting to be completed, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm finishing what I started. So you will see new videos from me throughout the rest of this year, starting tomorrow. Yes, a normal video is coming tomorrow. Also, moving forward, I'm not going to promise a new video until it's 100% completed and ready to premiere, because you guys don't deserve to have your hopes constantly raised only for them to crash when something gets delayed or life gets in the way or whatever. So yeah, a new regular video will be dropping tomorrow. I'm genuinely happy with it, and I hope you enjoy it. To every single one of you who reached out in the comments or through Twitter DMs to check in on me, thank you. That really does mean a lot to me, and it's comforting to know that so many of you care about me as a person and not just the content I make. But before I go, here are a few quick channel updates. And yes, these are legitimate channel updates. First, I updated the channel's artwork. I hope you like the new look. Second, I will be incorporating more face cam into future videos and gradually phasing out the floating PNG character. Like I said before, unfortunately, I don't think the rest of my PNG assets I commissioned are going to be finished. No shade at all to the artist, they're incredibly talented, life just gets in the way sometimes. So yeah, I hope you're okay with seeing more of my face. The background's just my room for now, but I would love to make it more unique as time goes on. Maybe that'll be a slow, fun upgrade throughout this next chapter. Wait, did I say chapter? Let's call it Season 2. Let's pull a Moist Critical and call it Season 2. Season 1 of this YouTube journey was 2011 to 2024, and Season 2 starts now, 2025 and beyond. And again, going forward, I'm focusing on the content I want to make, so icebergs are still coming, but I'm also going to be making documentaries and more experimental creative stuff, whether those videos perform well or not, because I want this channel to grow with me and not just be like a content farm or a content machine or anything like that. And for those of you who follow my music, my band, Water on Red, just released 2 brand new songs last Friday. The Worst Is Yet to Come, and My Movement Pattern Is Illegal. You could stream them now on Spotify, Apple Music, and more. Full album, hopefully coming later this year. We'll see. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for sticking around. It means more than you know. I'm not really good with showing emotion, but yeah, you guys get it. Let's make the rest of 2025 a good one, or a great one, or a fantastic one, if you will. New video drops tomorrow. I will see you then. And I don't know, have a fantastic day, everyone. But remember that ZeroOmens is back. Also, disregard the garbage up here. I ordered Chinese food last night. I have to clean my room. It's okay.